here with Jonathan Edwards, who's interviewing Seb Coe this evening. So, I mean, it's interesting, isn't it? There was all the goodwill generated by the Olympics around sport. Do you think that's continued post-Olympics?
I think there has been changes, without question. You look at the 150, 160 million pounds that's been invested in primary school sport as an example of that.
I think in the numbers that we've seen, particularly of young people wanting to join sports clubs, that's been particularly encouraging. So I think the goodwill is there, and certainly the sporting legacy is really beginning to kick in.
Certainly during the period leading up to the Games, a lot of the cuts which were inevitable because of the deficit and the way that the government want to reduce that, I think sport was shielded from that to a certain degree because of the emphasis on creating a sports legacy. And
can you just, obviously you're the chair of the BOA now, there's been some, critics would say that they've been slow in announcing sponsors going forward. I think Adidas may have renewed, but I've guessed there will be announcements coming out in terms of new sponsors.
Yeah, of course, watch this space, but remember, we're 27 weeks into a 4-year quad. You know, it is unusual for any National Olympic Committee to be establishing sponsorship pathways that soon.
2012 was such a massive focus, not just for the athletes, but for the sponsors who were involved. They've kind of taken a breath, they've had to evaluate how good the sponsorship were before they start about committing again. We're only, just getting into the second quarter of 2013 in what is a 4-year cycle through to Rio in 2016. So there's still lots of time, and I know there's lots of positive conversations happening.